Yo, what's up guys, how you doing? Welcome to Indoraptor Overland. How can you see I'm not driving Indoraptor, I'm actually in my work van. So no, we're not going to do any off-roading today, and no, we're not going to see any beautiful places. In fact, we're going to stay in my ugly shop. But hey, what? We're going to do the beautiful things to Indoraptor. So stay tuned and let me show you what is going on. Welcome to Indoraptor Overland. I have a couple things to do after the last trip. So basically every single time when I'm coming back from the off-roading, I'm trying just to go over and check all the bolts, everything. Sometimes they lose, sometimes you need to just correct some stuff. So basically that's what I'm trying to do. So one of the first thing I want to do is basically every single time, it's happened twice to me so far, when I'm trying to climb on a rock, stuff like this, I'm very often hit with that end of the bed. Basically cut it kind of like a line, something like this, to make it like maybe another 2 inches clearance right here on behind wheel, and then completely reduce like 4 or 5 inches of the clearance right when usually I hit with everything. And what I'm very worried about, that one day I'm gonna hit with the big rock here, and as long as I make the damage here, I don't really care. But I have a little bit fear that one day I'm gonna hit this so hard and actually gonna wave and bump all that side of the bed. And that would be not so pretty. So I'm trying to avoid that, and this is what I'm gonna do. And guys, just remember every single time, no matter if this is gonna take a 2 minutes, 1 minute and 10 seconds, always put a stand jack. Anything you do, dude, it's just like a 2 minutes, even 1 minute to put it, but it saved the lives. So always do it. All right, so what I did is there's basically like a small holes for the brackets. I did 2 inches from that hole to the edge of a fender, then 5 inches in a straight line, and it gives me a very nice line, which is like probably ½ inch lower than pipe from the bumper. And I like this way. So I make a mark, and now I'm gonna cut it. And of course I check before if there's any wire, stuff like this. I have a water tank there, so I know my pipe is going right there, but everything is clear, so I can cut it. And it's only one cut. If something goes wrong, I cannot fix it. So let's cross the fingers. first view. Like you can see, guys, it's awesome. I love it. It give me a lot of clearance right now, so I like it. Of course, I messed a little bit with my bumper, but it doesn't really matter because what I actually end. So I don't know if you remember, but there was a kind. What was it? I don't even remember. Yeah, it was like this, which I didn't like, so I cut it, and now I try to get a piece of pipe and just make it like one straight line to hold this like this. Boom. And I'm gonna fix this pipe here, weld everything. And also when I did my swing arm, you can see it's a little bit movement here because basically the bumper doesn't have a much bracket from this point, so I want to actually weld one more bracket. So it's going to be pipe like this, and then I'm going to do the pipe like that, just to make this corner super strong. But overall, I love it. So guys, one more thing. There was actually the really bad point for me right here when I was with 37s. I basically all the time hit this, and I really badly dent and bent all this stuff. So it was the 2 times I actually have to take a channel lock and just fix it. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, like you can see, that's basically was hit a million times by my tires 37. So since I cut it so much, I just decided to go with this straight line right here up to the end of that hole for the bracket. Just cut this like that and then give it a 1-inch clearance, which should be solve all the problems with 37s. All right, so I put a wheel because I want to see how that's going to look like. And you probably don't see this yet, but wow, that's something. I just love it. And now it's much better. So I put the wheel, and of course I know some people gonna say, oh my goodness, you're gonna cut all this metal sheets. Just remember that Ford F150, it's mostly the aluminum. So even you cut, there's no way it's gonna be rust, nothing like that. So this is all aluminum, very easy to cut, very easy to work with. My bumper is not, but I don't really care about bumper because it's very easy to remove, and I can just weld, which probably what's going to happen. I'm going to weld the way I want it, all the details, and then I'm going to remove it and just do the rhino and paint, because it's just the bumper, so I don't really care. So far I'm super happy. It came very nicely. So the one side is done. Now it's going to be a little bit tricky to actually copy exactly the same cut on the other side, and that's how it looks like now. Look at this, guys. Beautiful. I mean, it completely changed the look of that Ford, and now I have a lot of space here. I can see there's no way I can hit this with my 37s. The same on the back. All right, my friends, I'm super happy how that ends. So it was a little bit different today. We didn't go anywhere for the off-roading. It was like strictly some work in the garage. I don't know you like something like this or not. Let me know in the comment. If you like something like this, I can actually make a more video with everything I do in the Indoraptor. But so far that was something really bothered me. So I want to cut that fenders in the bed and just have a more clearance. It ends super nicely. I love it. And I can't wait to just check this and try somewhere in the off-roading and see how well now the Indoraptor can jump over big boulders. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, subscribe, likes, and I see you very soon. Bye.